I guess I could start that YouTube channel I was thinking about. Roll the intro. Hello everyone, and welcome to Fly with Ty. Finally starting the channel. Today I just plan on telling you about my story, how I got in this power chair, and a little bit more details about the channel, what we're going to be going over. A lot of spinal cord injury related things such as spasms, morning routine, night routine, all kinds of stuff, technology, accessible stuff I used. I have a standing power chair that actually stands me up. I'll be reviewing it too. There's all kinds of things coming up. But today, I'm just going to go over my story and what happened. How did I become paralyzed? How old was I when it happened? Etc. And it would have been on May 3rd of 2020. I was 21 and a half years old. And I went to a friend's house, and he just had a pool built, so I've never been in it or swam in it before, so I didn't really know the dimensions or anything. I changed, got into my swim trunks, came outside, and I aimed for, I think, like a little bit past the middle of the pool, because it was an in-ground pool, thinking that would be towards the deep end, and I just barely clipped where it started to go off to the deep end with my forehead, and that broke my C5, C6, and C7 of my spinal cord, and I was a complete, and that's what paralyzed me. I have no finger movement, and even though my abs, as you can see, are working, just barely. I've just gotten them back just a little while ago. And then my obliques going side to side. This is a little weaker. And then my back, pulling back, my back is very strong. And my biceps are 100%. Now my triceps, right hand going, just holding my right arm up. I can't go. Yeah, and my triceps give out. And then other than that, legs down, no movement, nothing going on down here. But I am technically incomplete now. It actually happens pretty often, I think, for some people in my case scenario. Now, if you're complete, that means I cannot feel anything chest down, because that's my level of injury. And that was true for about a year after my accident. And then all of a sudden, it was like 2 weeks went by and I just had feeling all the way down. But like, if you barely poke my knee, I'm not going to feel it. If you come by and I can feel that. I can feel a tap or a smack or something. Now I can stub my toe again. And I wear 13 or size 13 shoes. So I do hit my feet quite a bit. But that's me physically. Now, what happened was, once I done that and broke all of this that caused me to be paralyzed, I was basically drowning for about a minute, and my friend finally came in and got me. I was life flighted to Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee, and they performed an emergency surgery, and it was just to stabilize my neck to where it's not going to be falling all over the place, I guess. I'm not a doctor, not a surgeon either. But I was in the ICU there for about a week and a half, and during that time, I don't know if I could even lift my arm. No, I couldn't, because I would want to scratch my eye because I would get an eyelash in my eye or something and I wouldn't be able to do it. So I couldn't even pick up my arms. And then I went to Shepherd Center Rehab in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia to be more specific. And I was there for 3 months and they're amazing. They got me ready to come home. I done rehab all day, every day, and I got so much better. Now, I got to where I could pick stuff up with my right hand. It looks like I'm using my fingers. This is just called tenodesis. And I can pick up like a water bottle, anything like that. The small things, like playing cards, I can do that too. But I finally came home, and the thing was, when I came home after, let's see, it would have been almost 4 months, it'd been about 4 months since my accident. And that's the thing that I think is different from everybody else's story is I didn't get to see my family the entire time. Nobody knew what I looked like, how bad it was, how I was doing. I FaceTimed with my mother, my grandmother, one of my ex-girlfriends, my friends all the time when I was there, or at least when I could. But it was difficult to do so, and I didn't get to reach out to as many people as I wanted to. But once I came home, it was a shock to everybody because they were like, oh, they didn't expect this. They didn't know how bad it was. But COVID kind of stepped in there. And when I was in Georgia, I was inpatient for 3 months, like I said. They actually misdiagnosed me with COVID, and I had to stay there for an extra 2 weeks. And I was supposed to go home like the day after that, and I was so upset. But now I've been home for, feels like 2 days. But I've been home for over a year, done a lot of things. Right now, I just finished, as of yesterday, my first semester going back to college. And I have a bunch of accessible stuff, tech-wise, on how I go to school. And I'm sure I'll make a video of that also. And that would be something very interesting for people to realize that you can still go to college. And I have an eye tracker where, yes, I have the use of my arms. And I'm a quadriplegic because I have 4 limbs that do not work like they're supposed to. My legs do not work at all, besides when I have spasms. And that's just me shaking and my body trying to move around or shifting weight. And then I have, on my arms, my triceps barely work and my fingers don't work at all. So they have a dysfunction in them. So that considers you a quad 4, so 2 legs, 2 arms. And then paraplegic, that's where para 2, you got pair legs, they're paralyzed. But, yes, that's how I am. But if I have friends who are quadriplegic who can't even move their arms, and they use eye trackers and glasses and all kinds of cool stuff to use their phones that are propped right here and watch TV and do all kinds of things just like we would always do. And it's insane. And you can go to school with an eye tracker, in which I'll also show you. And I use mine, I'd say probably 30% of the time that I'm doing schoolwork because it makes it a lot easier. But I just finished school. That's what's new. Christmas is coming around the corner. As you can see, I've got a lot of books. I've actually got a lot more books than that. And I'm probably going to buy a lot of books for Christmas. Because I like to read. I listen to audiobooks because holding a book would just ruin my neck. But, yeah. I always like that. I have the book that I've read, and that's terrible, but that's how I am. But that is how my accident happened, what happened afterwards, and how I am here, and what's going on. But my main concern is to spread some motivation, positivity to everybody else that's in my situation, worse or better, or not at all. Come for entertainment, I don't care. But trust me, I'm very goofy. This is as serious as I'm ever going to be. So, be aware of that. And the rest of the videos will be about future things, not past. I will be showing you workout videos, tech videos, stuff, blogs going on in my life, and just trying to help and reach out with people with any kind of paralysis. But thank you guys for watching, and please like the video and please subscribe. It would help tremendously. And I will see you guys in the next video.